What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, everybody in the chat, in the live chat, because the show is live. It's welcome to Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. My name is Amin Elhassan. I'm joined as always by Big Jerv, by J Skills, by Black Trey. Will be joined momentarily by the one and only Glasses Malone. We're gonna be talking all the shit that happened. Niggas is suing each other over diss tracks. What part of the game is that? Niggas is suing each other over means that some would argue that the people doing the suing is doing the same sort of means. What part of the game is that? We're going to be talking about Kendrick's album. It's his greatest album ever, as the often caustic and toxic Glasses Malone opinion might state. We'll get into that also. Who gives a fuck if someone steps on your logo, man? Honestly, grow up. How about this? Here's an idea. Don't lose. We'll talk about all the college football shit, plus a little Thanksgiving recap. All of that and more right here on Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. But first, patreon.com/countthedings. Make sure you are locked in to all the goodness, like the live rewatchingtons. We're doing one on Monday, December 2nd. So that's tomorrow. If you listen to this live, it's today. If you're catching it after the fact, we're going to be watching Future Sport starring Wesley Snipes and Dean Cain. You're like, I don't remember that movie. That's why you want to watch it, because you're going to laugh your ass off. You get access to the Discord. You get access to special edition episodes, the live watch-alongs for NBA games, and so much more. Make sure you are locked in. Again, patreon.com/countthedings. All right, let's get right into it. Let's dive right into it. Before we get into all the Drake shit, I saw this item, and I didn't even know what it was, and I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, Jack Harlow comes home. And I said, Jack Harlow, you got a good head of hair. What, did he cut his hair? What happened? And I clicked on the link. The path of so many urban white artists. It's the formula. Is your name Justin Timberlake? Is your name Justin Bieber? Is your name Post Malone? And now is your name this nigga here, Jack Harlow?
Don't forget Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus,
Miley
that's
Cyrus.
right.
She was probably
the homie said he missed her twerking though. So I mean,
no, she said she invented twerking. By the way,
shouts to her.
No, she didn't say that.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
Yes, she did. Yes, she
Wall
did,
twerking.
man.
Right.
These white folk, man. How should we feel about this?
I mean, we don't have
What about Jack Harlow?
In general, the phenomenon in general about you gain massive popularity doing our shit, and then once you've gotten that popularity, you say, you know, most of my audience is white. You know what they'd really like is some of this white. Let me just white it all up. Let me give it all.
I think it's amazing that you have the option,
of course,
to just switch.
Let me ask y'all, can y'all name some black artists that have done this?
That whited it up?
Yeah.
After
because I have one in mind, like
Flow Rider.
Did he start black?
But I think he started.
Yeah. No.
I mean, Shabuzi used to be a rapper.
I was gonna think of Shabuzi, but the one person who stands out in my mind is John Legend.
Yeah, that nigga, John Legend, that's good. Because his first 3 albums, he was nigga.
He was nigga. He was for sure nigga. Then he went straight.
Might I offer, even though she kind of came back again?
T-Pain too, good one.
No, not T-Pain. Who said T-Pain?
T-Pain doing country, man.
No.
Country is black music.
Country's black music, though.
First of all, country's black. Second of all, T-Pain didn't switch it all up.
Yeah, he ain't switch it up.
He dabbled in it as he dabbled. It's like saying Nelly did that. Nelly did a country track. LL Cool J did a country track. T-Pain did a couple of country tracks. These niggas changed their whole shit.
Oh, you just talking about like full time, yeah.
Full time. This is who I am now.
Nigga said, right? You see, y'all trolling now, man. I ain't reading the chat. Niggas talking about Kanye. Watch out.
Pitbull's a good one though.
Pitbull did switch it up.
What about
maybe Little John for us?
Little John, because Little John and Waka Flocka, they both
them niggas went full EDM though. I mean, I get it. I ain't mad.
And made a shit ton of money. I'm not mad at that.
They said for life.
Would they under that umbrella would Nori count?
Nori? No, Nori is a full nigga. What you talking about?
Nah, but remember Nori went. Yeah, he went full.
He went reggaeton, but he's Spanish.
He's a Spanish nigga, man. He could play that dude card. He could do that.
But also he didn't do reggae. He didn't do reggaeton. He was still rapping.
Yeah.
And then the reggaeton artists would do the reggaeton part.
Oh, okay. I'll admit I never listened to any of it. I wasn't.
Imagine Nori just doing straight Daddy Yankee shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So let me ask y'all this: what about Rihanna? Because Rihanna came in as a dance hall artist, and then all of a sudden was like, "Shut up and drive," which is like that's a.
But not her last album. Her last album was very
but she came back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she kind of vacillated. She started off Caribbean, then she came white, and then she started to mix the black in a little bit.
But I think the thing is too, when you
don't
pop,
disrespect
you pop.
Rihanna like that.
You know what I'm saying?
What is the disrespect?
Nah.
No, but I'm saying
I'll tell you who did the opposite. I'll tell you who did the opposite, by the way.
Who did the opposite?
Started black person doing white music and then shifted back urban. Fucking Mariah Carey, man. It's her season. Mariah Carey.
That's a good one.
The all-American girl. Because Tommy Mottola was like, you gonna sing for these white folks. These white folks want good, wholesome music. And as soon as she and Tommy Mottola broke up, she had her ass cheeks out with the locks in the video. And we're like, oh, here we go. Changed everything.
Hey, man. All I'm going to say is, once they turn 27, that motherfucker go off. They just fall off. You know what I'm saying? You just shed your hood. You shed your hood off.
Do y'all think Jack Harlow for real is about to slide on the other side?
Yeah. Why wouldn't he?
But I wouldn't even be mad.
Because I don't think bro's a singer. I don't think he's a singer though.
I don't even think he has to be a singer though. I think it's just
Post Malone a singer?
Post Malone's not a singer.
Yeah, he is. He ain't a rapper.
Now. He is now.
But he kind of came in with a singy. Like,
but it don't. No, but you're asking for this. Is the thing.
He can't sing though.
You don't have.
No, he's not like a singer.
You don't have to sing, bro. You don't have to sing, bro. Bro, just gonna pull up, do what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? And just make the music. He gonna make the music. And the crazy thing about that, like, bro, pull up the clip. Jerv, pull up the clip. That nigga ain't got to be good at singing, bro. He passing. That's it.
Right.
When we passing, you could. Nah, it's some white motherfuckers. I'll be like, yo, that nigga good, bro. That nigga good. He really good. But this, he just passing. He gonna be good.
But what lane though? Because
shouts to Kelsey. Kelsey is a good example in sports. That's like saying
Kelsey.
Right, of course, he's a great example. But I think like, where is he gonna go? Because Post Malone, you know, he got the white trash look. You feel me? So it was easy to jump down country because it's like, bam, I'm already white trash.
I also white motherfuckers that stood 10 toes down. Eminem, motherfucking who?
But I'm just asking, what's Jack Harlow's white lane? Like where is he?
He could be whatever the fuck he want to be. He white. We never knew who he was. Like Tommy Richmond. Tommy Richmond talking about that nigga opera singer, bro. He getting rich off hip hop, but he gonna say he not a hip hop artist.
Yeah,
look at bro.
Here we
go. Somebody pay for this.
Definitely, like $1 million.
Yes. That nigga could do a cover album. You think he not about to take that?
Yeah, lounge singer and shit.
Shout out to Mac.
This is trash. I'm sorry, this is trash.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
You gotta get in. Hey, Jason, you know better. You gotta get in that studio The little tune it up here, little pitch it up there.
No, they'll figure it out for sure. That's anything they'll be in that motherfucker.
Jack Harlow, get your money, man. Get your money, dog.
Nah, and we ain't mad at him.
Free idea, baby. Go do the cover album, all the hits, Sinatra, the Elvis joints. Go crazy, my boy. Get that bread. All I'm gonna say is, we let people pull up and go eat. Like niggas just come in, get the fridge. What you want, bruh? Drink our grape soda.
Y'all, no, it's y'all inviting anybody to the cookout. Then
we eat. No, we easily appeased.
But I think niggas just
one nigga wiggle right, bro. Pause.
We did this topic on BOMM. Maybe it was 2 or 3 years ago, right? The concept of like it wasn't about music artists, but it was about like white people on the internet. Like, it'd be a white girl, and because she know every fucking lyric to XXXTentacion.
The little baby girl, whatever her name was.
She's cool
at the wedding.
She's cool, and then it turns out like, oh yeah, she called niggas dirty and shit on the internet. Like, oh, who could have seen the white girl was racist all along? But she knew all the words to goddamn fucking.
Hey man, fan of the art, not fan of the nigga. The game is the game.
Game always gonna be the game.
MGK was the Tarzan of the hood and peaked as Tarzan and then went wrong. I forgot about MGK. That's another one.
MGK for sure.
He was with the shit too. You know who really
didn't he have beef with Eminem?
Yeah.
That's why. Hey, by the way, real quick, Trey, for you. That's why we gotta give Eminem his respect. He's the only one that kept it real. He never fucking switched.
Only one.
The motherfucker was always devoted
and
to
nigga wore a white tee to every fucking event, every serious event, and do-rag.
And the do-rag, he's so sick for the do-rag. Well, I still can't understand the do-rag with the cap on top. Like, he crazy.
Can I just nominate one last person who I don't think ever switched up, and he had every opportunity to switch up? Vanilla Ice. It was a front.
No, he didn't switch up.
He did rock and roll.
He's
that
white.
nigga switched up, bro. Get your ass out.
Okay. My bad.
Ice Ice. He did a rock version of Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
And
that nigga goes by Rob Van Winkle now. He don't even go by Vanilla Ice.
That lazy ass answer, man.
Hey, Trey.
I can't just be wrong. That's gotta be a lazy ass answer. God damn.
Hey, Jerv, I'm about to be as dismissive as possible. Man, go back to prep school, Jerv.
Yo, nigga said he said that proudly too. He was like, Vanilla Ice.
Stop, collaborate, listen.
Mark Wahlberg, right?
Mark Wahlberg, goddamn, that motherfucker left that shit abandoned. That you would never know this nigga rap.
Max Kellerman too, nigga. Max Kellerman out of here, jumped. Nigga, he was a rapper.
Nah, Max still fuck with niggas though.
Max still fuck with niggas.
I'm not saying that he don't fuck with niggas, but he just chose the right path. Listen,
I'm just saying, but he did it. It's still in the nigga path though.
Hey,
right.
He went from rapping to sports,
exactly.
But still like within the black culture. Versus
the pipeline.
Mark Wahlberg just went back to Boston with that.
All right, so listen, if we had to choose white people. And we said, nigga, there's riots. And niggas doing the shit. Who going to jail with us?
Eminem definitely.
Eminem going to jail with us.
Eminem riding with us.
Eminem going to jail with us, bro.
I don't necessarily know he's going to jail with us. I'm not saying he's against us.
Right.
Will White Chocolate go to jail with us?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. 1,000%. Now that's somebody's going to go to jail with us.
Tommy Egan's not going to jail with us.
Where do y'all think Tom Brady sits in the spectrum?
He going to jail.
Nah, Tom
Brady? I don't think so.
Tom Brady going to jail?
He's not going to jail.
The way he been giving gyms to the black quarterbacks and telling the white quarterbacks fuck off, I'm fucking with Tom, gang.
No, I fuck with Tom Brady, but I think
I fuck with Tom Brady, but he's not going to jail with us.
He still got that MAGA hat in the locker, man. Don't you ever forget. Don't you ever forget.
Hey, Trey, don't you dare. Trey was like, Tom, come to our cookout.
I ain't saying he going to the cookout, but he just doing he paying back for the shit he done stole.
So y'all niggas fry me for Vanilla Ice, but this nigga forgot about something that happened 3 years ago with Tom Brady. That's crazy, bro. That's nasty work right there.
I
Mentioning
don't pay
Tom
attention to
Brady.
politics.
Let's see.
Oh my
other?
God.
Like my nigga James Harden. My nigga Trey don't got
I got the internet, my nigga. Forgive me, man.
Who else will go with us?
Austin Reeves might be with us, gang.
Nah, Austin Reeves not.
No,
I
he's
know
from Arkansas. He with the business.
Dog, I know exactly where he's from, bro.
Steve Blake.
He cool.
Steve Blake.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Blake's a better answer.
Steve Blake might be with it.
Steve Kerr.
Man, fuck out of here.
I'm gonna tell you what Steve Kerr gonna do. By the way, we'll get to Steve Kerr and Trey's blasphemous opinions.
Nah, man, that's your homie, man.
No. I'm gonna say this about Trey. I don't know.
I ain't fucking with that nigga, bro.
You want some thread shit. You want some engagement.
No, I was not. I'm getting that ass. I'm saying it on the pod too.
What was the take? What was the take?
Trey said Steve Kerr is a bad coach.
He
a bad coach?
Yes. That nigga rotation is terrible, bro.
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with Trey on that.
What you mean?
No,
he got 4 rings?
No. We not doing
I think he gets in his own way, but I'll let Trey speak.
Olympic.
That's what I'm saying.
Too, right?
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying, gang.
Hold on. No, wait, hold on. There's a difference between he gets in his way sometimes versus he's a bad coach.
No, I mean, I don't think he's terrible or anything like that. That's
he said he's a bad coach.
But Trey, you telling me you telling me you thought the Warriors will be the Warriors will be as good as they are this season right now
without him?
No, just like, did you think that they would be performing at this level right now?
In the mix, bro. They got vets that care. Yeah. I'm never counting them out. No.
And so you think you don't give him any credit for that. You don't
dealing with tendonitis finally. You know what I mean? That sucks because that nigga knee's never gonna be the same again after this shit. But
you're not giving him no credit for that.
For that, no. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm just not. Again, here's the thing. The thing is, it's a difference in saying, yo, he's not a good coach and trash.
You said he's a bad coach.
I know some trash ass.
You said he's a bad coach.
Here's the thing. Them niggas don't listen
bad
to no
have a
sets
different
that he call.
Are we doing?
First of all,
who's bad?
Listen, them niggas do not listen to no sets he call. He keep niggas on the bench way too long. Like, I mean, the list goes on, bro. And the thing is, again, it's a what have you done for me lately? Cool, you won. I ain't gonna take that from you. But at the end of the day, if that nigga had to coach the motherfucker in San Antonio Spurs right now, or whoever the fuck it is, whoever that's not doing good, I ain't gonna kick nobody while they down. But at the end of the day, them results would not be them results. You feel me? So I mean, at the end of the day, shouts to him and his glorious fucking resume.
But Trey, I'm not
like you just said glorious. That was amazing.
Trey, I'm not rolling with that because I don't think you would give any credit to a coach that coaches a bad team.
That's not true.
What good coach?
You don't watch Hoop Sense. You don't watch Hoop Sense.
According to Trey, Mitch Johnson. Miss Johnson's
listen.
Who's Miss Johnson? I'm sorry.
First of all, shout to Brooklyn Nets coach, bro. Them niggas is coaching, well coached. Them niggas, they doing the best with the scrap they got.
Are the Sixers a well coached team?
Listen, that shit ain't got.
Jerv, are you trolling your own team?
First of all, Jerv, it's not coaching about the Sixers. Y'all niggas got internal problems. Y'all gotta look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leader is a rookie. You feel me? That's the difference. Y'all got your own problems. Paul George rather do what we do right now than actually focus on that court. So
podcast P.
That nigga, he listen, he got too much dip on his chip. He trying to win podcaster of the year instead of making them shots, my nigga. It's different. It's different over here. But I will say this to me, not to take that man gonna be a Hall of Famer regardless of what the fuck I gotta say. You know what I mean? Like if he already in there, has he already been inducted? Okay, but he going. Yeah. That shit don't even matter. Yeah. The resume speaks for itself. But I used to defend Kerr up and down. But after having conversations and looking at, especially last night frustrated the fuck out of me.
Last night was different. Last night they had a couple of issues.
It was a winnable ball game for sure.
Dog, Dog,
Bro just been keeping Steph down way, and he can't. Like, this is the thing. He getting
trying to conserve him.
I think Jason said it best. That nigga getting his own way, and he do it way too many times. Oh, Jerv, sorry. Jerv, you want a pat on the back so bad, bro. But I will say that bro be in his way all the time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that the rotations, bro. I just don't fuck with it. I'm like I said, I'm not saying that he a terrible ass coach. I just think that he's just not good as what people make him to be.
You think he's overrated?
I think he's definitely over. He's definitely over.
So Trey, that's my
overrated.
Trey, that's my point. My point is there's a difference in saying I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be versus you said verbatim he's a bad coach.
I still stand on that too. You're a bad coach.
You think he's a bad coach?
I do think he's a bad coach.
And y'all think I be having some takes?
Okay, so there are 30 teams in the NBA. How many of them have bad coaches?
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay,
all right, just stand there.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. So Cleveland. Good. I'm just go say the name and you say good coach or bad coach. Cleveland.
Atkinson's solid. I like him. He's solid.
Good coach or bad coach?
I'm not sucking his dick. Pause. He's solid.
Why? Just answer the question, Trey.
He's okay.
Why did it have to go to that level right there? You're saying someone's good or bad?
Nah, because niggas be like, oh my God, Kenny Atkinson. You see the start they had.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just asking you: is he a good coach or a bad coach?
I don't think that's fair. He's in the middle to me. If this was Drink Champs, I'd be like, nigga, I gotta take a shot. I'm taking a shot for Kenny Atkinson because I can't call him a bad coach.
Crazy Joe Mazzulla.
His first year, no. This year, in the year he won,
dog,
yes.
I was just talking about.
He's giving over analysis.
Yes.
Yo.
No, because okay,
permission to treat the witnesses hostile.
All right. Yes. All right. No, I mean, because at the end of the day, this can be clipped and it can be bad, bro. It's not. It's so subjective.
Nobody's clipping. We're not clipping.
All right, go ahead.
This is
I'm not going to clip anything. I'm not. Listen, hands are here. No notes.
Look at the shit. He's saying is Atkinson a good coach? Yes, he is a good coach. But when it comes down to this nigga about to come through with some bullshit. All right, drink your water.
Perfect time.
But I will say,
let's wrap this up.
No analysis.
Go ahead.
No analysis. No, I'm not saying these guys are excellent coaches.
But I'm talking about the chat.
If we don't forget about that. If we are starting, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, just so y'all know, we are starting with good coaches, bad coaches. So you want basically with two groups, and then once we get to the good group, now we see who's where in the good group and who's where in the bad group. Okay,
go ahead.
All right, Orlando, Jamal Mosley,
great, good or bad coach. Great fucking.
I'm just asking good or bad. I'm not asking
good.
degrees.
Good.
Now he want to suck his dick.
Now he's down there. Gobble. Now he's in for a gobble.
Good.
Tom Thibodeau, Knicks.
Good.
Eric Spoelstra, Miami Heat.
You said who?
Eric Spoelstra, Miami Heat.
Good.
Doc Rivers, Milwaukee Bucks.
Good. I think
listen. No. He's in a good group.
He's in a good group.
Okay. Quinn Snyder, Atlanta Hawks.
He's a good coach, but Kerr, man, get the fuck out of here.
I think all the coaches that really are hired, they're not like fucking like awful, bro. But go ahead, keep going.
Except for Kerr, he's a bad coach.
Rick Carlisle,
bad
coach. Okay, Jordy Fernandez, Brooklyn Nets.
Good. Still new though.
JB Bickerstaff, Detroit.
Good.
Billy Donovan, Chicago.
Bad. I don't fuck with. I fuck with college Billy.
Charles Lee, Charlotte.
He 20 games in, but sure, bad.
I'll allow you to give me a TBD for the new coaches.
Because they're like, you know,
new coach. It's a new coach. He's a new coach.
Yeah.
He's a new coach. It's all right to be TBD for those guys, but you can't be hemming and hawing on fucking Kenny Atkinson.
I get it.
Coach Darko in Toronto.
Bad. I still don't think that I don't think he's been around long enough for me to like assess Darko like that. But I'm gonna say bad just for the answer.
Nick Nurse, Philly.
Bad.
My man his name escapes me, the Washington coach.
Bad.
What's his name?
Bad. Bad.
All right.
He's trying
OKC,
he's trying his best, but bad.
nah, he got a terrible hand. I don't know if he's good or not, but I know his team is terrible.
I don't think we're ever
OKC,
gonna find out.
Dagnall.
Dagnall's good. A lot of people don't even know Dagnall's name.
Ime.
I
He's
know.
he's a Mike Trout of fucking of coaching.
Ime.
Good. He just horny.
Taylor Jenkins. Memphis.
Bad. I ain't rolling.
All right.
Wow.
Steve,
I ain't rolling.
Steve Kerr.
Bad.
Steve Kerr, go to state.
Bad.
For the record.
No, because this is the thing.
We put Doc in the good pile and Steve Kerr on the bad pile. Just for the
This is
record.
crazy.
No,
takes,
no,
bro.
no. We're not done. We're not done yet. We're
But
not done
again,
yet.
Mike, hold on. Just me answering Mike Weisberg. First of all, Mike, they all are hired for a reason. They are decent coaches, but I only can answer good or bad in this particular moment.
Mhm.
There is a reason of why I'm answering. So I'm keeping
We're drawing
the
the line.
going. Go ahead.
We're drawing a line. Yeah. All right. J Kidd in Dallas.
Bad.
Michael Malone in Denver.
Good.
Bud in Phoenix.
Good.
JJ Redick in LA.
He too new.
T. Lou Clippers.
Good.
Mitch Johnson, San Antonio. Go ahead, put him in the good file.
Fucking bad. Yeah, interims don't get no fucking love.
Chris Finch in Minnesota.
Bad. He lost
Mike
the locker
Brown
room.
in Sacramento.
I mean,
Damn,
for this
Mike
purpose,
Brown
bad. For this purpose, bad. I mean, listen, I don't have no middle. There isn't a lot of
Chauncey.
motherfuckers belong in the middle. Bad.
Chauncey.
Bad.
What's his name in fucking Utah? Will Hardy.
Again, I can't judge off potential. A lot of these coaches are built off potential. So bad.
All right, and then finally the blackest name in NBA coaching, Willie Green. There's never been a white. There's never been a white Willie Green ever.
Love Willie, but bad.
Did we do Pelicans, Hawks?
Yeah. Willie
Yeah,
Green.
Pelicans. The last one, Willie Green. Willie Green, the blackest coach.
Well, who was the Hawks coach? Who's the Hawks coach?
Quinn Snyder. He said he was bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. Quinn Snyder.
But the thing is, like, overall, I mean, when we're talking about resumes, a lot of these coaches, again, Doc Rivers, 1,000 wins. I should have said bad, honestly, on that one. But Nick Nurse won a championship. There's a lot of people that have like resumes. They're good, they're golden, but like it's a what have you done for me right now? And if I was to judge off of this current, the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons, injuries are part of the game. I can't really just make up excuses for a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of teams are just, I mean, coaches are, they get a raw deal. Some of them end up with bad rosters.
This is my thing about Steve Kerr. Number one is undeniably his playbook fucking made a team that was a regular ass fucking 50-win team into the most unstoppable shit. And it wasn't because they added Leandro Barbosa. Like, LB's my boy. That's not enough to take them from, we won 52 games to where we are one of the greatest teams in NBA history. That was Steve who did all that shit.
It was Kevin Durant.
Nope.
We're not talking about before then, though.
Nigga, Kevin Durant wasn't there.
No, but
Kevin Durant wasn't there.
You got a fucking back-to-back fucking MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, he changed the game his whole self. That motherfucker was shooting 12 threes like it was normal.
Who told him to shoot 12 threes like it was normal?
Mark Jackson.
No.
Mark Jackson, bro.
No,
he created the Splash Brothers.
Mark had him.
I'm not saying that he was gifted.
Mark had him running high pick and roll every fucking time. Guys he had him playing like James Harden. And Steve was the one said, Steph's not going to bring the ball up. We're going to make Draymond Green and fucking Andrew Bogut our focal points of the offense. We're going to run split cuts and all this shit. That was Steve, nigga. Like that's
the micromanager.
That nigga.
That's
okay,
a coach.
Good micromanage. Wait, hold on. Yeah, good micromanage. That let the 4 fucking rings, nigga. like
again,
it's not a micromanage.
Good micromanagement, bro. If you got a good roster, I like your chances, bro. I like your chances. Joe Mazzulla got his. Listen, first of all, Joe Mazzulla inherited a great fucking team, right?
Joe Mazzulla inherited a great system.
Again,
Joe's running. He's running. He made shit.
Again, here's the thing. That nigga got his bars, he got his ass kicked and got better. He got better. Niggas get better.
Did he get better?
Yeah, hell yeah. He be coaching. He coaching circles around motherfuckers now, bro.
Does
he
he?
really yes, he does. He
I would say,
does.
this is what I would say about Joe Mazzulla. Like, I would say, first of all, they're running the same shit they were running.
I think Mark Jackson was due one, regardless of whatever the fuck was going to be happening.
They would have never won a championship.
You
They
know
would
what
have.
it was?
We will never know. We will never know.
Nigga, you say we'll never know, but you just said I think he was due one, so I could say nigga, you never know. If we're doing the hypothetical, I'm telling you,
You know what it is, What it is he really believed in Draymond Green. Mark Jackson didn't. Mark didn't even start him. And that really transformed the defense. And then they went from shooting, I think it was like 7-8 threes a game to like 12 threes a game. That changed their team. And you really got to give credit to Steve. You got to give credit.
I hear you. I'm not taking away from.
You have to give him credit for this.
This is the thing.
This is what made their team.
G Malone.
Draymond Green is what makes the team.
G Malone, I'm not taking away from any of that. Listen, you know who called the fucking plays? Draymond fucking Green. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know behind the fucking scenes what really fucking go on. I ain't gonna tell on nobody who fucking tell me the shit what is actually going on with that shit. And it ain't even who y'all think it is. It's a motherfucker who played for the motherfucker, and you know what I mean? But last night watching that game was very frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he getting his own fucking way. He getting his own way. I'm not, like I said, I didn't say as far as the game that we played, I had to go good and bad, but he's in the middle. There's a lot of those coaches that I had to say.
No. Trey, the game started because you said,
but before we started, you said, hey, versus my post.
Your post said he's a bad coach. Then you kind of explained it.
Yes.
Okay, so hold on. So
I agree.
You explained it, and then I was like, okay, so you're not saying he's a bad coach. You're just saying he's not a greater coach as everyone says he is. Then you're like, no, but he's a bad coach right now. And I'm like,
no, he's as great as everybody say he is. He's great. He has a look. His long term, he don't coach to win.
I agree with fucking Glasses right now.
No, because he don't coach.
We told you this before Glasses got on.
No, I don't want to be on the side of Glasses. Go ahead.
This is the only side to be on.
No, Glasses. Let's transition because you had what some might say was a pretty inflammatory post. That you said that Kendrick's album that just came out right now is his best album ever.
By far.
Why?
Well, you have ears.
Explain it to me. Explain it to a deaf nigga. How about that?
It's just better. It's better records. It's just better. Like, look, if you listen to music trying to think you're an elitist or you thinking you're being smart by listening to music that really don't, that it's a different passage. Like, it's like let's say Good Kid, right? Good Kid was put together by themes and words. They did a decent job with the music, right? But again, this is a bunch of immature people when it comes to music. You know what I mean? Like, we was all fresh in the game for the most part. You know what I mean? And this was their first, taking on an album, right? So they use words and themes to create like a way for the album to go together, right? Mm-hmm. The themes and the words were incredible. And it is a classic album because a classic album also is a two-way street. It's like when the world is ready for you and when actually you give it to the world, that has to fit. So again, where Good Kid, Mad City struggles at, right, in the sonic theme of it all, GNX succeeds. To Pimp a Butterfly, right, it's like it's very sophisticated at times, but it does come across to me like noise a lot of times because it's overly, sophisticated. It's overly jazzy, right? And jazz is made for a certain type of mind. And the records on there aren't as great as the records are on here. Damn was his best record until this record. Damn is sonically perfect. Where it lacks in themes, like people love themes and stuff like that, it actually really passes when it comes to just sonics. You hear it, and that's why it's his most successful album. Obviously, I'm not gonna count
Untitled
Mr. Morale.
The
Mr. Morale
Black Panther soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
right? Because that's more of
He did win a
him.
Grammy.
Yeah, but I'm not
I
going
mean,
to kill it because it's
No, I
more
get
like
it.
he
I
made
get
it
it.
more for everybody, like to enjoy for a soundtrack. To pimp Mr. Morale sound like cash scratching paper. Like you could just hear the therapy across the record.
This nigga on
Yeah.
bullshit, man.
Okay,
All right.
Glasses. I agree. I agree with
not.
everything that you said. But
See.
my question, because I think I still right now I have Damn over GNX, and I like the sonics on Damn, and I also like the theme on Damn, the whole Black Israelites and all of that, everything that he did with that stuff. I feel like the one thing that's missing on GNX, other than him talking about the car, is that it doesn't really have like a cohesive story in terms of like the world building of the album. Like that's the thing that I think separates it from his other projects. Now I like that a little bit, but how do you put that over Damn when Damn has such like a cohesive like plot line?
Well, see, I feel bad, Jay, because y'all younger. So y'all really don't know when music was just good and you didn't need stories to make music work. Y'all
Right.
come from an era where everybody has to connect really loosely produced music into one idea. So you needed themes. But there was a time, Jay, like there was these really great albums back in the day called The Chronic and Doggy Style. They didn't quite need a theme.
He ain't
What do
that
you mean?
young.
Doggy Style has a theme.
This nigga
Doggy
talking
Style-
to him like he fucking 28.
Hold
He
on,
ain't
hold on.
that
Nah,
young.
but dog-
Hold on, Jay. No, Jay, hold up. Hold
That
up.
nigga Jason
There
Unk
was
too.
there was a time in music where you didn't need themes. Like this album is so well sonically produced, right? It's so well sonically documented.
I hate
That
that
is
this is a
scary,
part of the discussion nowadays.
No, but I'm saying it's so well.
Oh my
you
God,
don't
it's so
need-
sonically great.
Well, because
Niggas
it's
don't even
not
be
sonic.
listening to lyrics, man.
But if you only
Now,
listen to
now
lyrics, you
niggas care
listen
about the
to.
ticks and dings, Glasses.
Well, it's not just the lyrics,
Niggas don't
right?
care
It's like,
about that shit.
well, you have to listen to the. Well, I'm sorry. Let me
Is a
use.
song good or
Hold on.
not,
Let me just use regular words. The beat.
Right.
Just stop using these like words. The beat.
Right.
It's maybe
No,
sounding
and
crazy.
I feel
The
you
beat.
because like this is where I agree with you at. I think Kendrick's biggest change in his career was such an obvious thing of him just getting with Mustard. Like that's the biggest difference between 2024 Kendrick and everything else. Is like he just used the most obvious shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna just get with Mustard, and it kind of changed his whole trajectory because now his sound is kind of like in line with that, not just TV off, but like obviously Peekaboo, Hey Now, like those records are more turned up records that he wasn't used to doing. He's putting other niggas on there, letting them get off and kind of creating this whole different like subgenre of his music. You know, like we so used to him, like you saying, being intellectual and being this and being that and jazzy, what have you. And the nigga was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just make turn up records. And you know what I'm saying? Still keep the reincarnated within it. Like I'm gonna still give you the super depth. I'm gonna still give you Man at the Garden. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still give you my Kendrick. Like if you want to get like
You
cerebral
guys that
records.
be one of. Listen,
I'm not.
Mu-
Can I talk?
Yeah, I
I'm
got
sick
you.
of this shit.
Music is about
TNX
music.
is good, G. It's good.
No, it's way better than good.
It's good. That's it,
Right.
bro.
No,
That shit only
that's
been
like
out
your
for 5
Steve
days.
Kerr of albums.
No, that shit
Your
is
Steve Kerr albums. You
that shit
just
for
could
show
have
Steve
seen.
Kerr. That shit for show Steve Kerr.
It's like your
That shit
Steve
ain't
Kerr.
past no damn. That shit ain't past no motherfucking.
It's better than those. I didn't say it's going to be greater than those records number wise. I don't know.
Hell no.
But I'll tell you one thing.
Hell no.
It's way better than them records. But I'm telling you,
no.
Trey, because y'all hear music.
We just crip walking on Drake's grave. That's all we doing, bro. We
No,
ain't
that's
doing
not
no-
what it is.
Nah, don't even do that,
Yeah,
Trey.
bro.
Trey,
That's
now
just
you
so lazy.
feeding
It's
it.
cool.
You
It's
feeding
cool.
into the storylines, Trey.
Yeah, that's
because
ridiculous.
It's
Because-
cool.
But the album ain't
really
even
cool,
about that.
Trey.
Like the nigga's songs is
Not
not even
about
talking.
that, bro.
He's not even talking about
No, I
Drake,
just-
bro.
cool.
Like
I just respect Glasses. That's all, my man. But no. Hear me out, Jason. I like GNX. But
You love
just stop.
GNX, Trey.
I like it.
Yeah, you
I
love
like it.
You love it.
No, you trying to force that on me.
No, I'm telling you, you love it. You just fighting it,
I'm not fighting it, bro. It's
Hey, yo.
good.
bro.
It's good. It's a good album, bro. But damn, it's still one to me. Damn, good
It's
Kid,
way
Mad
better
City,
than damn.
and then GNX.
It's
I'm
way better than damn.
But this is the
prisoners-
thing, Trey.
prisoners
Trey,
of the moment right now, bro.
Kendrick has never made this many bangers in a row. Like throughout the course of his career.
Because he's answering the doubt. And he's also grown to like, you
He's
can't
not
just be like, he
It's
is
not
answering the
the
doubt.
Trey. This is
Listen,
who
G.
he is.
G, I'm
This
telling you
is
now.
who he. This is who he is. This is who
No,
you are.
I know. Listen, I know that. I know you know that.
So it's
I
not
know
him
you know
answering the
that.
doubt. It's
No.
him actually stop. Listen,
But glasses.
I used to
You know
think
Kenny. I know Kenny. People
This
don't
was
know
a-
Kenny. So at the
But
end of the day, we gonna expect that. But from everybody else, niggas be like, what took him so long to make this? You
Yeah,
get
but
what I'm
who
saying?
That's what it
about
feels
why-
like, though. It
who
does
Exactly.
feel like
why?
that.
Exactly.
But who cares why
The
somebody
people
would
care. The
say
people
a
care,
Compton?
bro.
Yeah, but
But-
you have to stop. You can't cater to ignorance. If people are offended that a Compton nigga is making a Compton album, that's their problem. Like I this is a story I hear. Glasses, you only think this album is great because it's a West Coast album. And I'm like, well, I didn't think that about the Blueprint. You know, I didn't think that about 400 Degrees. This album's so great because it's such a Louisiana album. What kind of corny shit is that? Kendrick made the album, hold up, that he should make. I think the version that, honestly, I'll be honest, I never said this. I think he was watering himself down for more of the
course.
world to get who he was.
Absolutely. I think
And,
he
and
had
people
to-
still, like, there was a confusion. Like, we could be arguing in the group chat and it'll be like, people think Dot is this good kid really in the Mad City. This nigga is raggedy, bro. He is really a funny nigga. He really don't stop joking. He will tear you down into shreds if we're in a bagging contest. Now, that don't mean he's
is by far
the proverbial Compton nigga.
he is a West Side nigga for sure, 100%. But I think he had some battles with himself of feeling, is the world ready for that type of person? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I
And-
don't think it's a battle with him as much as I
Well,
do think
well,
there's
not,
a level
not
of
him, but I think the art of giving it, because Jason's been around Dot before in a scenario of like, yo, you know what capability he could go to. We've had We Ball, we've had the joints that really go to that thing, but the West was not at this peak point where motherfuckers is actually listening and saying, okay, we ready for this sound. Because it's a lot of niggas still like, nah, this shit too West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
But that don't. But you can't.
No, but it mattered. But he would not have
But
gotten.
if you compromise, the task,
Mm-hmm.
that is what selling out is.
Sure.
So if you compromise, first off, I've never in my life heard a Future album like this sound too South, or I heard an album from some East Coast, this sound too East, or I heard a Midwest, a Kanye album like this sound too Midwest.
Nah, that
I think over the last 15 years, hip hop has been so pasteurized. Like hip hop, rap music in general has gotten so pasteurized that there's one sound that y'all all think is the sound. And this is what you should be rapping off of, right? It's these double time raps. Somebody came out right around 15 years ago that was really kind of a big architect of snatching the soul out of music, right? And then so they could make a space for themselves. And then so all of the people that should have soul stop having soul on music, or then if they did have soul, it came across kind of like funny versus just being culture. Hip hop is not music first, it's culture first. So when you stay true to the culture, you'll have your greatest moments. It's the reason why, this is my honest opinion too. Dot's album, while they have been big, he doesn't quite have a Chronic. He doesn't quite have a Doggy Style on a mainstay, right? An album that sold 5 million, 6, 7 million. He does have a classic that defines a generation, but he don't have the album that crease through, that pierce through all of everything. And that's because hip hop leads with culture first. It doesn't care if everybody's ready for it. It doesn't care if, people going to be like, this is too this. That's ridiculous. Like, this album is great because when I listen to it, it sounds great. I just texted a nigga like, I think Whacked Out Murals might be the best intro I ever heard. Ever.
That's a
like, I'm listening to it. Like, I keep starting it over. I'm like, damn, this shit is really, like, there was a time, bro, and you're right, that is my partner, so I'm being honest. That is my partner. But
And
there were
bias.
times, bro, I didn't listen to Dot's music. Like I would listen to Dot's music if I was reading a book. I would listen to Dot's music if I was somewhere when some shit was happening. Like, Damn is kind of the first album that I was listening to. I'm
Niggas
like,
said
okay,
my
I
boy
like this.
make reading music. Nah, bro.
No,
Nah.
not
No.
reading music. I think he made, again, remember the blog era happened? The blog era was like the college
The
era
New
of
West
niggas
shit. We
starting to
were not
dictate.
fucking with the New West at all. We
Yeah,
was
right.
not
Because,
fucking with that at all.
but again, it's
I
because niggas
understood
was
it,
in,
but
yeah, but that's because niggas was in college. So niggas was reading books. So he was making for you niggas reading books.
Dr. Malone is crazy, by the way.
No, for real. He was making music for niggas reading books, right? And it became headphone music. Like you had to be in a headphone, or you listen, or you
Nigga
wanted to
hijacked the
listen
podcast.
to what he was saying. No, for real. Look, cuz, listen. This is my opinion, and this my nigga. He might cuss me out, but look, right? He made music. He compromised. He was able to kind of put himself into a place to where he felt more safer to people that was scared of street music. And so all his music came across very like safe. So like
Sure.
people felt
That's what I
so in
said.
tune.
That's what I said, bro.
So again, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm telling you, in theory, that would be called selling
My
out.
bad, Wade. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, Wade, for you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that would be called selling out. That would be called selling out. So again, it's like, I think what happened is, I think the OG version of Dot, him becoming a big homie, was the best thing in the world that happened to him, because it finally made him like whatever fuck he had left to give, he got rid of it. Because I think he kind of gave a fuck initially, and then it was like, it was always a little, but then now he don't give a fuck, and he's just being the nigga he is. He realized he could still be street and be spiritual. He believes he could be street and intelligent. All the things that we know naturally, but he wasn't quite sure how the blog era of people, you know what I mean, would take it. He didn't know how they would take it. And you're right, it is a rough journey, because the initial fight back, you know, group chat, all is like, oh man, this is too. But when they finally get that cotton out their ear and start listening, this nigga eating. This is
Right.
like one of the better albums. This is by far his best album. And this is competing with the albums I grew up listening to. And when that shit start happening, it's different. See, it's different if you didn't really know what Doggy Style or Straight Outta Compton or all these other West Coast records or East Coast records was about. But when you know what they're about, you heard, like I heard them all. I didn't start listening to music in 2010. So I heard them all. So now I'm listening, and Whacked Out Murals is as dope as Rage getting off on Doggy Style. I'm like, holy shit, he's starting to compete with everything great I remember before him.
Right.
Versus
but,
me having to start his era when he started.
But also to your point, Glasses, I think with the battle or the beef, whatever, like as much as Drake has fallen off to a certain extent of all the music he's released since has not hit, like the battle has a winner and a loser. And when you're the winner, you now walk around with that energy of being the winner. Like you saying, he's big homie now. Like, I won, so I'm the king. So now I get to dictate how the culture responds to what I'm saying, right? And like, I think one of the biggest points on the album is that he's so in tune with the lingo. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's given so much lingo on the album. I mean, from Squabble Up to Peekaboo to everything, like all of his word choices and his vocabulary choices, and letting you know, like, not only am I deeply entrenched in the West, but I'm giving y'all how people are talking in the culture. You know what I'm saying? How niggas really speak. And I'm saying it in a way that's still very fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it in a super intellectual way.
And it started in the battle with the whooping feet. And
right, exactly.
Hip hop should be teaching Jerv how we talk. That's what hip hop does. It should teach them how we
blame
talk.
the internet, nigga. The internet.
No, I'm not. The internet just created one pasteurized culture. And then y'all all
for
talk
sure.
the same way. Y'all all say gang. Y'all all say the same thing, but that is not culture. That is mainstream.
But this is the
That's
thing.
mainstream language.
When you say that he came to reset and everything and push the button and all that other stuff, what he really means is that he's basically giving back the regional part of the game. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the only game. There is no other game.
Yeah.
If you make something that everybody understands the first time, it's pop music. It's supposed to be like that. This is how hip hop is supposed to be. It's not about regions. You're supposed to represent outside your front door. Now, don't get me wrong, hip hop has evolved, and I'm gonna tell you where it's evolved because communities have evolved. Communities used to just be outside your house. Maybe you're a part of a club or
Well,
something.
yeah, now you got the
are,
niggas that love Jay Dilla. You got the niggas that
right
love
there. The dudes
Ho.
who hang out at, yeah, that was the good cafe.
And it don't even matter where you from. You have a relatability to someone
so,
on the internet.
And like Tyler and them, that Fairfax, that skate crew, that's a culture. But now there are communities that are online, right? So there are niche communities online where people who have the same interests come together and they begin to speak together, they begin to dress, they begin to identify themselves as a movement. But that's not what's been happening in hip hop. What's been happening in hip hop is it's just pasteurized level of silliness where everybody is saying the exact same lingo. Everybody is making the same exact, like T-Minus is on every last album. This is just silly and it's not tight. That's why I kind of logged out of that shit. I think J. Cole is a phenomenal rapper. He's one of the best rappers I've heard, but I'm not giving that nigga shit too many plays in my shit. That shit is pasteurized. 180, nigga. There's no vitamins, no minerals in that shit. That shit don't got no motherfucking grit. I heard niggas do the same thing with way more culture. Now, I'm not saying J. Cole is not a phenomenal talent. He's unbelievable. The nigga ear for the game is nice. The nigga can produce. The nigga got a decent singing voice. He's great. But when the music lacks culture, there's no teeth to it. Like that shit don't have no teeth. Hip hop used to have thorns, nigga. Everybody didn't want to touch it because it could poke you. Niggas don't be having no thorns. That shit be fucking too fucking, you know what I'm saying? It be just like, it's like a flower. Like hip hop used to be a rose, but it was like thorns. You grab that motherfucker, if you didn't know how to hold it, that shit will make you bleed. The last 15 years, hip hop has had no thorns. Minus a Chief Keef, minus a YG, it has been thornless. It's been just like the same shit. Like nigga shit pasteurized, bro. I'm cool. I'm not fucking with that. And I heard great hip hop. I used to tell Kendrick all the time, bro, I heard niggas make messages and the song still be jamming. You don't have to do one or the other. Marvin Gaye, Inner City Blues is jamming. I play that shit. You don't even have to give a fuck what Marvin talking about. It's jamming.
That was my beef with Mr. Morale. That's why I was telling these niggas because
Dr. Malone.
Because niggas was loving on Mr. Morale. When it came out, I told niggas, I was like, man, this ain't got shit you could jam to. I'm like, man, I fuck with Kendrick for the jams.
I disagree.
Yeah, you still disagree, and I'm still telling you wrong. Like that album was not hard, bro.
That Kodak shit hard.
And I love Kendrick's music, but it's like if you don't, you could say some shit and still make the beat hard. You could say some shit and still make a cold groove. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be
one or the other. This weird space over the last 15 years,
Dr. Malone.
if a nigga is saying something, I feel like a Dr. Hip Hop.
Dr. Malone, GNX ain't number one. We're gonna move on.
By far the best.
Yo,
he said by far is crazy.
Let the Compton come out.
It's
let the
close
Compton
to
come out. Trust me, you'll be like, oh, I get it. I'm tripping.
No, I listen to it. Listen.
Ironically,
I'll be out here getting the face to whacked out.
Ironically, I give you 120 days, and you'll be just don't fight it when it happens. 120 days after
I like it. I like it. Just listen.
120 days, you'll be hitting me within that time. Be like, G, you was right. I'm tripping. If you don't fight it, you know how you'll fight it. Be like, I don't want to tell Glasses right. Don't do that.
Trey go fight it.
Just let it go. When it happened, when it finally hit your mind, Trey. Just be like, fuck, G. That's all you got to text. You ain't got to. I was right. Just be like, I love you, G, and I know what you mean.
And I want to say real quick that Mr. Morale doesn't have no slaps. Count Me Out is hard. Rich Spirit. There's a couple other songs in there I listen to. I'm not saying it's a 0 out of 10. Like it just ain't what the other joints is. Yeah, like that's. I just want to make sure.
Even Rich Spirit, like the hook is a bit funny. Like it get funky towards the end of the hook. Like it's small things that I notice where you know what I mean. You just know, like I listen to too much music so I can hear it. This shit is all in pocket. Everything about this shit is fantastic. Like it's almost crazy how fucking dope this shit is. Like I'm telling you, I'm driving to the studio. I listen to Whacked Out. I had to start it over 6 times. Like that's good.
Yo.
Like I hit him. I'm like, bro.
Let me know how much the street team paying. Cause goddamn.
I'll actually keep it real with you, Glasses. I listen to that shit. I'm not saying I'm not what you want it being the greatest intro of all time. I'm not going that far, but I will say that I do listen to that song. I do listen to it on repeat.
That shit. I didn't say what I'm saying. I'm thinking like, what the fuck? This nigga compete with Scarface, Jay and Dog and them. Like, holy shit. It was different. I used to put him in his own class, Jerv, like, you know, the new guys, the 2009 and on guys. Now it's like you starting to get at the guys I love. You getting that Scarface and Jay with this type of shit and Snoop and Cube. Wait a minute. What's happening? Look at this shit. And I'm listening like, holy, I had to hit him. Like, I hate having to admit he's starting to be as good as a nigga I grew up listening to.
Deluxe edition episode. just break down the fucking album. God damn.
Yo, hold on. Let's move on a little bit to another theme that's kind of related to this, which is Drake suing Universal Music Group.
Oh my God.
Two different lawsuits. One claiming that they use bots to pump up the spins, and then the other lawsuit.
This nigga started.
Nigga, that's what the shit. That's why we did it.
Hey, next beer right now telling me it's gonna be a 2-hour. It's gonna be a 2-hour episode.
That's why this nigga's here.
I know.
Crazy.
I'm just telling you, bro.
Like, this is why Glasses is here for all this shenanigans.
Hey, this nigga Dr. Malone. This nigga Dr. Malone. You got it. Go.
Yeah. Dog, I've been sitting here waiting for y'all to finish this conversation.
But that's what I'm saying.
I need to teach
this is way better. I'm waiting for y'all so we can get to this really better shit.
Not gonna stop. He not gonna stop with me.
Hey man, I want to underhand throw that shit fucking 80 feet, man. Watch Sean Kim go get it.
Yo,
so
go ahead, chime in.
Two lawsuits for those that don't know. 2 lawsuits. One is stated that Universal Music Group use bots and other shit to
two petitions.
Two petitions. One is that Universal Music Group used bots and other types of shit to basically payola, make the fucking record go, right? Second one is that basically defamation of character because he called that nigga a pedophile several times on the song. Glasses, your analysis.
This is the worst shit I ever saw, man. I feel so bad, dog. I blame KD. KD need to be telling him, like, drop that shit, bro. Like, your guys got to tell you, bro. Your guys have to tell you, bro. Your guys have to tell you. I would be like, hey, bro, don't do that.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, in front of the public, I'm sick of y'all shit. You and KD have been pissing me off. Listen, it's worse than I mean, when I say how Jason got kicked off Twitter by the bots, this nigga Glasses and KD is two. Them niggas been feuding for 5 weeks.
I have not feuded.
5 weeks.
We won the battle. I've been all over the chat. I've been letting him complain on the chat. I ain't said nothing. I haven't said nothing. I haven't even insulted the Al. I ain't said nothing because I know what that feel like. I was on the other end for Jay-Z and Nas. I know what that feel like, so I don't do anything extra. But because we on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And then he see all the tweets. He get the chat and be talking. But I get it. Like I have mercy on him. I have mercy, like, because I know what that feels like. When Jay lost to Nas, man, I remember how that felt. But this is like way worse. And it's funny because people they always in their mind, they like, Drake is this ultimate chess player. He makes the smartest moves. And I'm like, bro, like for years, he had like 5 or 6 of the greatest minds to ever be in hip hop with like uber experience guiding his career. Like he started his career with Birdman, who when Birdman get him and Slim get him and Wayne get him, they all first ballots of Hall of Famer that day. They was already first ballot Hall of Famers. Right in 2008, they was first ballot Hall of Famers. Jay Prince a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like he has the best business minds in hip hop history to some degree guiding his career. So every move he made came at the behest of what they knew about the business. You feel me, Jerv? Like these dudes at that time they had already won 5 championships.
But Glasses, you got to also look at it from the fact that like all these niggas was in his pocket. So at the same time,
it was the best investment.
But I'm just saying, at the same time, niggas are saying, "Oh, he's a chess player. He's doing a he's got this $400 million deal with UMG." Which, again, another part of this is we don't know what niggas' deals is. We
Yeah, and
don't. I've never seen the nigga's contract. I don't know what his last
before we
deal,
go
the
there,
first
Jay,
year.
with all that cap, because all these niggas is lying, taking zero off every number. But what I'm saying to you is, what I'm saying is this, right? Like, we give him credit for the best minds, some of the best minds in hip hop history. Cortez, I ain't even name Cortez. Some of these dudes are guiding his career like for years. So every step he would make would pretty much have to go through them. These dudes are like Stunner's so fucking Birdman's so fucking smart and sharp with this shit. Is scary. Now, over the last 2 or 3 years, we are watching Drake make his own decisions. And again, Drake is such an incredible artist because he actually wears his emotions on his sleeve. That's what makes him incredible. He's an incredible artist because he wears his emotions on his sleeve. Remember when Drake first came out and people would call him emotional and they, 1,000 critiques for how he expressed himself and the shortcomings in love and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what makes him an incredible act. Now you're seeing his emotions on his sleeve in business. And this is not the place to put your emotions on your sleeves. This is the worst place to have your emotions. And this lawsuit is that. There's no smart mind that told him to sue UMG. I know Birdman didn't. I know Wayne didn't. I know Slim didn't. And I know Jay Prince didn't. They did not tell him that this is a smart move. So that means he either making decisions without consulting them or he's going against what they're saying. Because there's no way possible that this was a wise idea.
I don't think that, honestly, they have control over him no more. You get what I'm saying?
That's been
No. But I'm just saying, like, to a point where now he's getting the outside, advice, like Glasses said, and Glasses was, with Cash Money at a time, and he understands how the business works on that end. But like, when you look at it, like, okay, bro, my money is starting to get affected by this. It's not rap anymore. It is Nike is hesitant about rolling out Nocta. It's hesitant about rolling out the I Love You Forever Air Force Ones. My thing, if this is, like when you say, quote, like, and we know it's jokes. The whole world knows it's jokes. That's why we're laughing along, bro. We don't think you're a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to lean into this in order to recoup and say, all right, for damages, which is very on the front end damaging in rap, if you're going to try to be that guy in this thing. And it's never been accepted for that. And you might as well be a snitch too. At this point, that's the tag it is. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because you're taking somebody to court over schoolyard bullying, basically. You know what I'm saying?
And before we do that,
you instigated.
Hold up.
You and then before we do that,
out. And before we do that, I get the difference. He's not suing Dot. He's not suing PG Lang. He's suing Universal. But the problem is he's suing them over a record that was made insulting him in the middle of a battle. So yes, we know the difference before y'all get
that's battle rap.
Stuff, and you like, oh yeah, he's not suing PG Lang. He's taking on the big bad wolf. No, he's not. Because if his goal was to take on the big bad wolf, he knows what happens. He could look through his budget and see what they did. If that was his goal, hey, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm throwing you guys under the bus because I'm sick of this game. And this is what you did in my career. And I can prove it because I am the artist and I know the budgets. But because and
trying to get
that deal. A better word, the light skin part of this thing that you did was you're mad about a record insulting you in a rap battle, which I think I said it on this platform. I said it on multiple platforms. There's no reason for Drake to take this battle. Even if he won, he would come out unrecognizable. I know the guy you're battling for real. Like, he is a real fool. He don't care. Like, he can really do this. And so even if he won, he was going to come out looking unrecognizable. You was going to need plastic surgery. Your nose was going to be fractured. It was going to just be a bad fight. And then you got knocked unconscious.
But this is the thing, Glasses, and this is my perspective on his whole suing the nigga shit, is that, or suing UMG and what have you. This seems like it's all around him trying to renegotiate whatever his deal is with them. So it feels like he came into the battle like, oh, people don't know, but shit, when I whip this nigga ass, I'm gonna be more popping. I'm gonna re-up my deal. You know what I'm saying? This gonna send me even higher through the stratosphere because it's gonna be another nigga I just, you know what I'm saying, knocked out. Wah. And then that didn't happen. It went the opposite way because again, Drake is calling this nigga, you know what I'm saying, everything but a child of God in his songs. You feel me? And now because yours didn't stick and Kenny's did, now you want to go and get your lawyer and get, you know what I'm saying, and cry foul and he punched me on the, you know what I'm saying, on the play yard. And it's like, bro, you the one who asked the nigga for the fade in the first place. So it's like
everything about it though, Jay says trash. And people who think to themselves like, oh, UMG they're just profiting off two people fighting. UMG profited off Ice Cube talking shit about Jews and Koreans. All these record labels profit off of black people talking shit about white people. That's their profit margin. They're like, you talk shit, we're going to get paid off you talking shit. They don't even care who you talk about. They'll put your record out. There's not a record label has denied an artist or a distribution company. None have ever been like, you know what? This record is too out of control. We're not going to market ever. They don't care. You could talk about the whitest. You could put out a song talking about the whitest white man today, and then white folks going to push the button and don't let it start jamming. They going to put money behind it. They don't care. They not in this emotionally. And I think this whole year we saw Drake, what it looks like on a main stage when Drake is in control of his own career and making decisions. You see a bunch of emotional decisions. You see a bunch of emotional decisions. This battle was the first thing. If I was sitting next to him and I reached out and told him, I said, y'all shouldn't do this battle. It don't make no sense.
Right.
It doesn't make sense for you.
And then you look at the whole Lucian thing right now. Everybody's like, oh, like you said, he's going up against the big bad corporations. Nigga, he's been acting like Lucian was his best friend these last couple years. You know what I'm saying? Like he's mentioning him in songs and talking about, you know, he really runs Universal. So it's like you on a song talking about, I really run Universal. You know, I'm bringing in all the bread. And now, you know what I'm saying? You trying to basically sue the people who you was in bed with. And it's funny because get into the bot thing, whether who used bots for what, we know it's done. It's a common practice in the industry. So they've used bots like they use payola promotion, everything. This is just part of how they promote records. Their machine, they're going to use every tactic to squeeze as much juice out of every product. So this is not some foreign practices. He's gonna blow the roof off the industry and he's gonna shake it up for everybody. Like that's not what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? This is just him letting them know, like, I kind of want to scare y'all a little bit because he ain't really gonna take it all the way there, because that means we gonna see his shit too, and that ain't gonna be good for nobody. But even then, the machine is going to continue on. And that's the thing I want people to understand is like, even if this shit went to a lawsuit, discovery, blah, blah, the machine is going to continue to fucking do what it does. Like, this is just a blip on their radar. This is just one little, you know what I'm saying? They got Taylor Swift. They got all kind of other Elton John. Nigga, they got hundreds of artists, nigga.
Bro, I think he Prince.
He think he really like that. And it's like, you not really like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, yes, you're the number one streaming artist. You get billions of streams. You're super popular. Like, cool. So was Kanye West. You feel me? Kanye West was in your same exact position, nigga, like 10 years ago, bro. So we just seen this whole thing play out. And Kanye,
we seen it happen to Prince. We seen it happen to Michael Jackson. And it's worse. And again, I could see if he was suing them for mistreating him. Like if he was like, you know what, the money y'all gave me is not enough money. This is my problem. Because that's what Michael Jackson
400 M's and told that
nigga
on tour for 5 years.
But minus the dollar amount, like whatever it is, you've been satisfied with the economic part of the deal, whatever the money is. You're complaining that they're marketing a record. You're complaining that a record company promoted a record. That's their job. You're like, well, the way you did it, that's the way they always do it. Like, this is normal. So no matter how you slice it, it's just a bad idea, and it's an emotional idea. And not to mention you added Spotify to it, iHeart. iHeart is the media conglomerate of the country. I don't even know if it's the world, but for sure they got more radio stations in the world, in the country, than everybody else. And then Spotify, the number one distribution company. How do you think that this is smart? This is not just UMG. I could see if you were just showing UMG one record label. But then you suing the people that got it. Even if you were independent, who you have to distribute the music. You're suing the company you have to do business with, you know what I mean, when it's time to actually make your record play. So you pretty much either one of two things. One, you done with doing music, right? Because you better be done with doing music for sure. You better be done, right? Or two, you making an emotional decision and you still done with doing music. So you went from just ostracizing yourself out of the culture to ostracizing yourself out of the business.
Which is crazy because I think it feels like he's doing this all in service of trying to avoid Not Like Us getting played at the Super Bowl. That's what some people
want to do. That's gonna stop.
But he can't stop that. That's going to happen.
The NFL wasn't about to let them certain lines slide. But at the
end of the day, what certain lines?
He's gonna do it at the. He's gonna do it at. They're gonna do that song. They want that song.
No, the song gonna be played, but he gonna do the 15 seconds. You know,
it don't matter what you're gonna do. Every last person in the stadium, in the whole thing, is gonna scream that line. It's done. It would do you justice to get back. Like I said, make Nothing Was the Same Part 2. Stop the silliness, bro. Like maybe shout out to Chubb, shout out to Bach and all them and all the other street guys you got around you. But
you can't shout out
some street guys so somebody can tell you get back to making the music.
Hey, you can't demar this situation, G-Loke.
I'm not
can't demar it, bro. They want the fade from us now.
What are you doing?
It's up now.
It's not no up. Like I said, y'all not gonna hit each other. You not gonna do nothing but sit and stare at people. You not gonna squabble nothing down.
G think it's sweet. He think we can go to Toronto and walk around.
I just think
be honest. We gonna get down, G.
I just think that nobody is going. You're not gonna threaten your economics. It's obvious you're not gonna threaten your economics. It's obvious why you're in court in the first place, because you're not gonna threaten your economics. So you're not finna be at the Grammys and squabble, cuz that's just crazy. You're not gonna do that.
No, not at
all. You're not finna squabble nothing.
He's not going to the Grammys anyway. He's not going to the Grammys, but I'm gonna be there.
I'm saying it don't matter who is there. What you should do is get back to making the music.
It's always been about the music. It's always been about the music.
But or battle that you're not.
But this is the elephant in the room of all this, Glasses and everybody. Like, bro had already been low-key falling off in terms of making solo hits as a rapper. Since
I don't agree with that one.
It's not no agreeing or not agreeing, bro. That's a fact. Like, the nigga does not have a solo rap song that's a popular single, nigga, since 2019. Like, none of them songs that he has that's popular are solo rap songs. All the Kendrick's hits are solo, like from then till now is solo raps. It's not features. It's not me and Future. It's not me and 21 Savage. Nigga, it's me. You feel me? And that's the difference between what Kendrick is doing and what the rest of the game is doing, honestly. Not just Drake, because all these other niggas are struggling to find hits, bro. Like, that's why female rap has taken over. Like,
but they've been popping for like Drake. Like, one thing I give Drake a lot of credit, he's been popping for a long time. So he figured out a way to extend
15 years.
Yeah, he extended his run with a lot of really wise ideas. So again, I'm tired of people saying, let's get back to the music. This ain't got nothing to do with music. If we want to get back to the music, we need to listen to the Temptations, because hip hop ain't about the music, the culture.
Dr. Malone, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get back to the culture. Let's get back to really the culture. What's outside your front door? Get off the internet. Stop taking people's slang that you don't know. Stop using words that people 3,000 miles away from you use. Talk like the people outside of your house, because they need representation, and that's what hip hop is about. Fuck
Dr.
the music.
Malone,
let's get back to the culture. Let's get back to the culture.
Hold on, because this speaking of the culture, Trey put this in the chat. Was it today, Trey, or last night about LL Cool J?
Last night.
So LL Cool J.
Did you watch that clip, Glasses, that we're talking about?
Yeah. Jerv, you had a clip?
It's like 4 minutes. You gonna play the whole thing?
So the synopsis is LL Cool J says he believes that one day people will wake up and realize he's the most important rapper to ever exist.
He is. He's hip hop first superstar.
I was sold after listening to it.
I mean, but niggas already do that though.
He's the
No,
original.
No, they
no,
don't.
no, no,
No,
no.
they
I don't
didn't.
think. I don't
Nah,
think that- I
he don't
think
get
that
the
was
love
obvious.
he's supposed to get, bro. He doesn't.
I don't think that was the obvious.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think the thing was because the good thing where it was a saving face in it, he didn't say he said like, yo, there's no way he could possibly be one, like the number one, like the one. But he said the pivotal part of like he's basically the Mount Rushmore foundation of he's the skeleton and bones of why we have certain things. No Def Jam, no Jay-Z, no DMX,
Right.
none of that shit. No,
No Def Jam, no hip hop. The record.
period. That's mic drop. It's mic drop. He
But
is-
it's not even. I've had this argument,
It goes
bro.
beyond
So
that,
I'm young. I'm young though. So here, not that young, but enough to. I
Sure.
caught.
You wouldn't have saw LL. Yeah,
I
you would have
caught
saw
L.
LL.
I caught
already.
LL at.
LL.
90s. You got
Hey,
90s
Lover.
LL.
I got basically R&B trend like
Yeah.
rap feature, sexy for the whole.
Yeah, he started
LL.
that. Yeah, he
You know what I'm saying?
And he
Right.
started
Yeah,
that shit.
he
yeah.
admitted
He started that
too.
shit.
But I'm talking about from
You got LL.
prior to for the people that was alive when he was.
When other people was doing it and he was doing it, but he was the best at it because he
Yeah.
started it. Yeah, I got you though. Yeah.
But he's original
LL,
phenom too, because before Nas and Snoop was like the 19-year-old young niggas, he was a 16-year-old nigga
Yep.
coming out the gate too. So that's the other thing. He
is
was
the
young.
Original, everything they say about Nas is true about LL Cool J. The original golden child, the original prodigal son, the reason hip hop exists. If there was a Mount Rushmore on Def Jam, that's the first person on it. So again, if there's truly a Mount Rushmore
Russell?
hip hop,
I definitely
No,
got the
if
in-house,
there's- as
in
far
the
as
house
rapping.
LL.
yeah,
The
if
FUBU
there's
LL.
a Mount Rushmore of hip hop, LL Cool J probably should be the first person on it.
I agree.
Based off if it was compared to presidency, not the four best or the four greatest,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guys you
right.
like or the best, but like actually what Mount Rushmore represents, he's the first guy. Like, don't get me wrong, you have the Furious Five, you have Houdini. I think Houdini's 83, right, Jerv? The Furious Five is early. You got
Unk talk. Unk
Yeah.
talk.
God.
Hey, hashtag Untalk.
It's trash.
Hey, y'all didn't see Jerv agree with that nigga.
You got the
Untalk,
good
man.
Sugar Hill gang. Shout out to Sylvia Robinson. You know what I'm saying? 84, all we had was Too Short. Like Ice-T was starting to kind of figure it out, but we had Too Short.
I ain't even
So
exist
then,
yet.
LL took hip hop into so many homes, bro. Like he is the first superstar. Like he was the ceiling as far as brothers went until Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg raised the ceiling, and that's been the same ceiling this whole time. That's been the same ceiling this whole time. Nobody ever raised it past Snoop. That is the ceiling. Right now to this day, if you as famous as Snoop, you as famous as hip hop.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
is like Snoop raised the ceiling. So it really went from LL to Snoop, and then that became the ceiling. That's the ceiling.
Facts. And I like how he like explained how his presence on the mic is different from how he really feels in the real world. Like he was like, I get on the mic and say, nigga, I'm the best. I'm the GOAT, nigga. Like that's what I do on a record. But he like, if I'm being one-on-one with you and keeping it funky, like, yeah, I know it's some other niggas that niggas gonna put it in front of me. But he's like, yeah.
Because of the importance. Again,
Right.
that's the same way how
Pound for pound.
I mean, any type of subject though,
Pause.
when you're pause that. Any type of discussion, there is going to be a subjective answer towards it because again, people met things how they met them. You get what I'm saying? So whether it's like you might say Me Against the World is the best Tupac album, which I think so. But at the end of the day, other people might say you crazy, nigga, all eyes on me. But it depends on how you met that album, what memory you got attached to it, all kinds of shit.
Right over the mic. That's funny.
Trey don't even know who we laughing
I
at.
This man up in the top corner right here.
Trey said, "All eyes in me."
No, I said all eyes
I
on me.
know what you meant.
We know
No,
what
I
you
said
meant.
I know what you meant.
I'm gonna go back and listen to that, man.
You definitely, yo,
The way the meme
I'ma
looks
go-
just made it worse.
Yeah. No, but LL is like hip hop's first superstar, and he's right. Like a lot of things that it's like Jake the Snake Roberts with the DDT. Like the DDT is like a layman's move now. You don't even trip off of it. Yeah. People do the DDT. Every wrestler come in doing the DDT. But when Jake the Snake was doing it, that was like the Stone Cold Stunner. You feel me? And that's LL with like, let's say a female rap song. Like that didn't really exist. Now it's like every rapper come out and they'll have a million female rap songs. All the rappers got that. When he first did it, that wasn't a thing. That was not something people did. And he made that something that is so commonly the term GOAT. He made these are things that he invented.
Well, technically,
by the way, he invented it.
Muhammad Ali.
Was he before?
Remember we had this conversation on the
GOAT? No, Muhammad Ali never said GOAT. He said, I'm greatest of all time. He never said the word GOAT.
They own that. Him and his wife. Remember we did the pod on it.
No, I'm saying
they got the trademark and everything.
The term GOAT.
They own it.
I'm not saying I'm telling you the first person who said
Muhammad Ali and his wife are the
Muhammad
first
Ali
ones.
never in his life said GOAT in life.
Greatest of, I'm telling you, the acronym.
Not the greatest of all time.
We saying the word GOAT. How we talk things the GOATs.
Trey, trust your boy on this one.
Listen, I seen the fucking documentaries where he said his boy said, "Yo, you the GOAT," and then he named the title. I understand that, but on record, we Googled this on BOMM, bro. We did this before.
We're not disagreeing that somebody might have trademarked. I'm telling you, the term GOAT, LL Cool J, Pop Rock. Muhammad Ali never said GOAT. Never.
All right.
Like,
okay.
I'm not saying Trey, we're saying to say it, Trey, like not to have it like written down.
Yeah, we're not saying he's the greatest of all time, but the GOAT acronym, which is kind of the hip hop way of saying that, LL Cool J made that something.
To say someone is the GOAT. Someone is the GOAT.
Not the greatest of all time, because I get it. That's what the acronym means, but just using that word as a description. And now in hip hop, niggas actually got GOATs in videos.
Right.
Was he before or after Queen Latifah as far as like the whole being like the actor, doing being like the whole, because he's like the
LL
wasn't cute.
LL was no. LL was in Crush Groove.
That's yeah.
He was the first thing.
Queen Latifah is not. She's not anywhere near the same time as LL. She's like after. She might be like a second gen.
I forgot about what you call it. I forgot about
He was in a few movies.
Yeah. Jerv, you think about In the House, right? Like, oh, In the House and fucking,
I didn't mean I didn't mean like when he started. I meant as far as like he's the first one that actually became like a star, like it's crossover success with the, and that's more so what I meant. I didn't mean like when they got in it first.
As an actor,
shout out to the Fat Boys who are really disrespectful.
Oh, Delirious was my shit.
As a
Disorderlies.
Yeah. But yeah, LL was like hip hop's first superstar. Like he's not wrong, bro. He's for sure the most important hip hop artist in history.
And he's nice.
He's really nice, bro.
Yeah, he's nice.
Like 40 years ago, Radio came out. This year, the record with Q-Tip is my second favorite album this year. It's my second favorite album this year. Like, it's really good. Like, it blew me away that he was so good. Like, it's dope when you see them first generation. We call the first generation MCs guys that rap from 79 to 84. Yeah. Any guy that came into the league at that point, that's a first gen MC. And to still be nice, like Eminem is like a fourth gen. Like Eminem came out in roughly 97, 98. Like he's rapping on songs with Eminem keeping up. You know what I mean? That's incredible. And you know what I mean? LL is just like, he's just one of them dudes that always get took for granted. Now it's weird to me, but it's true. And he's right. He's for sure the most important hip hop artist ever.
That Pete Rock and Common album is pretty solid, by the way. I don't know if y'all check that out. It's cool. Yeah, a couple joints in there.
Shout out to Pete. Shout out to Common.
All right, let's wrap this shit up right here. One last topic, just to lighten the palate a little bit. What age would you smoke or drink with your nephew or niece? This is because Jerv smoked with his niece for the first time on Thanksgiving.
How old is she?
What age?
So one just graduated, so I think she's 21, and the other one was 19, 20. Now let me back it up. Pause. Her father, I was there minding my business. He said, "Hey, my daughters are about to go for a walk to the car. You're welcome to you know, if you want to go smoke with your nieces. And I said, hey, are you sure about this? He said, yeah, it's cool. He's cool. I was like, have you done this already? He was like, yeah, you know, I've done, you know, I smoke with the, you know, the older one. He was like, you know, I'm not going to smoke with the younger one until she's 21. And I said, all right. And I went outside and I smoked with him. I mean, I talked about life. You know what I'm saying? I talked about the importance of, you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I talked to him about the importance of making sure you know the person that's rolling the weed up. Don't just trust anybody rolling the shit up. Make sure they knew how to roll the weed up so that they can do the shit on their own.
That was a bad session.
That's a bad session?
If you blow it, be like, look, you can't be letting all these people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the uncle. I'm saying I gotta put them on game.
If I was your nephew, I'd be like, you tripping, bro. Chill. This is not my first time around the cabin. It's a bad session.
It was my niece. It was niece. It was two.
I know I'd have been like, this not the time. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I definitely unked out, but that's cool. I felt that. I felt I had to.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
That's what they said. It was like,
they had to take another walk for the walk.
And I did dip off a little early so that they can, you know, have they unked out session and shit. So you know what I'm saying? I felt I played it pretty smart. I played it pretty cool.
Yeah, you did what a player unk's supposed to do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I was a player.
Did you have sandals?
You make the conversation long and shit.
I did have my Crocs on though. I did have my Crocs on. Not no sandals. I did have my Crocs on. I have my Crocs on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Feel comfortable. He's like, Uncle ain't tripping. He got the Crocs on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm washed. I think I had a washed dad shirt on and everything, bro. Like I was making it clear.
Roll your weed though. That's a crazy thing to be saying, smoking weed.
Yeah, they gotta know. Don't just be smoking with anybody.
The funny part is people who drink and smoke, they always want to have the most serious conversations when they drink and smoke. Like, bro, we could have had this sober.
Sick ass uncle, man.
I would never wear Crocs, bro. Let's go on record with that too.
I wore Crocs in 2018.
Yeah, I never wear Crocs.
For that.
Yeah, I would never wear Crocs.
I just could never wear Crocs.
San Francisco live show. San Francisco live show. Niggas
all that. I'm just not gonna do it.
Listen. I get it. I said the same exact thing, bro. I did.
Jerv, do you be buying the little gibbets and shit and putting them in there?
Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You mean?
Don't do that. Don't do
you
that.
wear Crocs? Is that a crazy?
Yeah. I know Trey got some gibbets.
I still got gibbets.
Okay.
For Christmas,
I definitely got them in my fit.
76 pins for your Crocs. Hey,
nah, I'm good.
I'm gonna send you this shit, a Christmas present for Jerv. I'm gonna send you some 76ers pins.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel you.
A Liberty Bell on that shit.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I just wear regular Crocs. I ain't doing all that shit.
The old Sixers mascot.
Oh, big shot.
Funny rabbit.
Oh no, come on. You mean hip hop?
The funniest shit about
hip hop.
The funniest shit about Jerv, bro. Jerv would deny and say he'd never do it. Then he'd text me and be like, "Yo, I think I'm gonna do it, yo." And then he goes and then he be like, "I was wrong." So I give Jerv that as far as, you know, his come to Jesus moment, but he normally be on the wrong side of history most of the time. And it's okay. Listen, it's quite okay for gangsters to wear sandals, G Malone.
I think sandals are great.
No, I know, but the Crocs, listen, it's okay, bro.
No.
It's okay.
No
it's
bueno.
okay. It's
No
okay,
bueno.
bro.
Basura. I don't believe in unisex things.
Oh my God.
Wait, Crocs. Hold up. Oh, okay.
I just don't believe in unisex things. Maybe that's ignorant.
That's ignorant as hell.
Well, what is unisex?
We are in a time trade where there's a lot of confusions.
This nigga. It's motherfuckers that's line cooks, nigga, that wear Crocs, bro. No way. Hey, this nigga Dr. Malone from the top ropes, bro.
There's doctors who actually wear Crocs. I've seen them in hospitals.
I know, bro. So stop trying to make this.
I'm holding the line for the last of us. Appreciate me for just holding the line.
Right.
Jerv, this is the clip. This is the clip, bro. Oh my
Appreciate me
God,
for
Dr.
holding the
Malone.
line. I'm just
This is the name of
holding
the
the line.
episode too, bro. Dr. Umar
my
Malone,
God.
bro.
Yo,
Nigga,
yo, let's wrap the show right here.
yo, we gotta have a whole show dedicated to unisex
Yeah.
objects one time.
No,
There's a lot of
that's such a cliffhanger. Just end the episode right there. Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. Thank you for joining us. Check us out. Patreon.com/CountTheDings. Peace.